Good morning, viewers. We are looking back. There's a reach back on matters concerning fuel monies. We have the fuel monies today, as illustrated in 2 Corinthians chapter 8 and verse 14. Yeah, this one it states that there's a preamble time, the present time that we have right now. You should supply the needs of the most fragile. This is not about communities. This is about every other tribe, all the 47 tribes of Kenya. Yeah, present your arguments and your needs to serve all the 47 tribes of Kenya. We also have seen the works of Ernest. Who is the most earnest as at this point that we are suffering so much suffocation of fuel monies. People are going on strike. Some people are going without food, and some people are going without work. Yeah, there is no pay at work, and there is also not pay to earn. Yeah, for Kenyans to earn a living, whoever gathered much had nothing. This is what the Bible is saying about 2 Corinthians chapter 8 and verse 14. Whoever gathered much had nothing left over. So we are also not leftovers at the end of this grace period that we have. War against our adversaries as we are bringing them to book. Today, President William Samoei Ruto, he has just flown to Buka, Azerbaijan. He's out of the country. Rigathi Gachagua is also out of the country, somewhere in London. So people are just flying out. He's just about to solve his issues of the impeachment cases, that many impeachment cases that he was impeached by Mutuse. Mutuse impeached Rigathi Gachagua from his vying for a deputy president seat. This is still not a hot cake for him because we know our situations are running way too bad because of these issues of fuel monies. We are trying to go on strike. People have gone on strike for this crisis. Now we wanted someone to drive the sector of transport in such a way that you can deliver to strategize, reduce the prices of oil, because the shilling is choking. The shilling is weaker, is getting weaker than the dollar. The dollar is choking the shilling. Yeah. Senti awachoni siling sani, siling apar, siling prabich, siling 200 mar mafuta oidho. Koro dola mar Amerika hinyo jo mafuta. Dola mar Amerika hinyo siling mar mafuta. Winnie Odinga, Madam Winnie Odinga, be enlightened, enlighten us on matters arising about the prices of fuel right now. You're not going to pinpoint or to point fingers at anybody. Wase point fingers at CS John Mbadi called CS Opiyo Wandayi, CS for Energy and Treasury. Yeah? What are only the 15 trillion budget manoseket kanyo manokete treasury at the end of the budget, towards the end of February gi March. We look at it. We look at the end of the year budget manosom mogik mondo mi wang'e ni to sida ni kanye. Ji sani koro ting'o jerrycans Mutungi Day. Kawuono wan gi Mutungi Day. Ya? Ji dhi maandamano mar mafuta. Ka wan gi jerrycan na, kibuyu na kaendi go mar maandamano abe. Mafuta hinyowa. We are being suffocated. Kochakre achaka. Kawuono wan gi Monday morning. The 18th of May. Maendi mafuta. Neno mafuta niendi. Mafuta mar Shell. Wantie nyaka gi petrol stations mang'eny. Te jok mauso mafuta mar diesel. Te jok uso mafuta mar super petrol. Te jok uso mafuta mana mar kerosene. Fuel pumps mang'eny. Gi ma overcharge. Ma overcharge bende wadwa timonegi msako. Watim ne jo msako jok ma overcharge mafuta. Geche ok nyal ringo, gari transportation buses ok nyal ringo just because of siling. Siling makoro neno siling olwar. Be siling sani olwar kabisa. Wahinyore so much. We are really suffering so much, and we are suffering these ridgebacks. These are ridgeback. But are surprising about the fuel monies. We're trying to figure out who is strategizing these issues, because even President William Samoei Ruto and President Donald Trump ni chano the China ka President Xi. It has failed. They failed us because there is nothing that they have talked about energy. They have not touched anything about energy. They're just touching issues about faith. And our faith relies on these mafuta issues. Mawach mateka ahinya. Mawach malicha ahinya. Hinjo ni Thika Road ji on strike. Kitengela kae kama chigni kae. Wantie sani Machakos County kae ndigo machigni kae. Kisumu County. Migori County. It's worldwide. This is worldwide. To mawach mateka ahinya. Mondo involve President Barack Hussein Obama and President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Mondo they come clear to set a pace on these infringed taxes on fuel. Ma koro sedhi matek ahinya. Nawantiere gi annual general meeting mar GDC. That was from Africa to Africa. Neno ka recently ka indigo kata mana liete mosebedo godo mang'eny mag Professor Nyikal, Professor Mama Onyonka. That is Kisii County. They also discussed these issues. They discussed issues concerning work pay. Most workers have not been paid their dues on time. Waneno ka indigo wach mabiro matek ahinya nikech wahinyore. Wan gi gimiluongo ni geothermal nuclear, hydrothermal, geothermal, nuclear, solar power, ma be osebedo accounted for 81%. 81%, mark my words, 81% nation that of the nation's generations. Yeah? Manoki generate power mar geothermal gi nuclear hydrothermal power to owinjo bed ni account for 81% of the electric electricity. Odwa ng'eyo ni to electricity, jok matiyo gi electricity gitiyo gi stima nade? Jok matiyo gi jo boda boda, jo pikipiki, gin gi sika ni gin gitiyo gi electric motorbikes. Sika ni gitiyo, they're just all the time, each and every time that we are using electric motorbikes. Electric motorbikes and people are suffering. You must go local. What the local? What are all localities? What are all localities? What are timo gini locally mondo waneni challenge akanye? We know where the challenge is coming from, because this is from Africa to Africa. We have regulative measures that are going to take for localities. We don't want issues where each and every time you're telling us that you are operating motorbikes using electricity. That those who cannot afford electricity, but they can still work using their localities, their localities. Yes. Yeah, we have also public utilities like the urinals, we have the regulators, and we also have the development of finance institutions, that is in commercial banks. Yeah, we talked about development of technology providers, the data servers. We are going locally. We are going locally for our products, and we are going to buy our products locally. This issue of each and every time you are telling us that you are operating electrically, can you use electricity, and it is the same electricity that is this is very bad. This is very bad. That is going we are going for peace talks. We are going for peace talks. Even though you are going to invite President Putin of Russia to come to Kenya, for peace talks in Kenya, we will do it. We are gonna do it because the fuel prices, we have a burden. We have been overburdened at our backs. On our backs, we have been overburdened. Here, on our backs here, we have been overburdened. We have been overburdened. We have intuition. Like yesterday, towards the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua, we had something known as the intuition. Mutuse. We have intuism. Intuism, where everyone is much self-centered on their own benefits. You just want to benefit on your own. That's why each and every time you're saying, me, I'm operating a motorbike, piki, using electrical. Everything is electrical. Even the battery is electrical. Whereas the localities, the people who are in the locals, the locals, those who are in the streets, those who are in the petrol stations, the local petrol stations, they are suffering because of even getting a shilling. Even getting a shilling, or even to put food on the table, is becoming an issue. It's becoming an issue. It's becoming a pain in the neck, and this is too much. This is going to too much. You're going to bring stakeholders on board to resolute on matters arising about the prices of commodities of fuel in Kenya. Even if it means bringing President Putin, Zelensky, and then President Vladimir Putin of Russia, we will bring him here on board so that we can issue out and figure out these issues of oil that is bringing acute changes in our economy. Yeah. Significantly, we have intuition about haploids and diploids. I beg your pardon if I'm talking about haploids and diploids here. Awacho ni nitiere gimiluongo ni haploids and diploids. Ma wan gi specimen A gi specimen B. Yeah? Winnie Odinga, Nyar Bondo Republic. Please. We are trying to arrive at a consensus with this issue. These issues are becoming tough. The average landed cost of imports on super petrol decreased. This was in, I think this was in January, February. But right now it has raised. It has raised to the higher percentage rate of 81%. This is too much. From what I can see on my graph here, I'm Jacqueline Adongo Gutu. From what I can see from my graph here, this is too much. Yeah, I've said this is just an overview. You are just trying to oversight what is going on, what is really happening in the country right now. Yeah, whether you outsource. This was also in the same to the shillings. We have $83.36, and you also have $79.55 for an average locality, an average local pump prices. Yeah, the prices have just shoot. They have shot the prices. The prices are shooting towards 81, which means if I'm operating a motorbike with diesel ranging at around 79 shillings, yeah, per liter, then it means my profit. I can't buy unga at around 150 shillings. Yeah, it will be very much impossible because I'm trying to operate within a mile or a kilometer. I want to ride my motorbike to earn a living or to earn a cash crunch at around 300 bob. Like today, let's say today, the sales today or even the marketing today for motorbikes, the people who are going for motorbikes today is a bit at an acute rate. It's an alarming rate. It's reduced. It's going to reduce because we are on strike right now, and we couldn't manage. We won't be able to manage to buy unga. That is flour. Okwabunyeo mogo. Okwadhinyeo mogo. This is very hard. Their life is hard. It is very hard. We are not going to buy flour. Yeah, because even the unga now, it's even rising. It's going to increase. Don't think that when the fuel is increasing, the flour is going to reduce. It cannot reduce the cost of flour. Even the flour is going to increase. That's why we are trying to figure out what are we going to do. We are calling for a shake-up. Yeah, because this is very tough. It's very tough and it's hard. Despite the fact that public outcry on the impact of higher fuel prices, we have really gone on strike. We have gone through back door, closed door rooms for these maandamanos to take place. But it seems like there is no ear. There is no ear at all. Nobody is listening. Nobody is even worried. I don't know. Where is Kenya? Where are we? Where are we right now as a country? Where are we? We are suffocating and we are suffering. No one is going to talk on our behalf. Everyone is here. We are here stranded with the economy of our own country. And here is where you want to import. You want to import oil from the Strait of Hormuz. Surely. Surely. Wadwaro nyiewo mo mafuta koa Strait of Hormuz all the way. All the way to Iran. Wadwaro nyiewo mo mafuta koa Iran. Surely. We are becoming, this is becoming a hit and run game. We had, if you had those people, the strongholds of the heroes, our heroes, the Arguins, Kordek, Tom Mboya, huh? Those are our freedom fighters. We are still seeking freedom until this year 2027. Today is we are in May 2027. We are still seeking for justice to prevail, huh? Justice to prevail, even at the higher cost of living. Eh? We are succumbed to higher cost of living. We are still seeking freedom for work to pay, or for pay to work, for being paid our dues. I said we are not leftovers. Yeah? We are not leftovers. That is in 2 Corinthians chapter 8 and verse 14. We have also talked about the written and unwritten constitutions that we are going to speculate. We saw these issues of there is no rare oil. Let you be warned. Matters using rare, the word rare, each and every time you are implying that there was rare oil. Agonge mafuta rare. There is nothing like rare oil in our country of Kenya, or even in the Strait of Hormuz. We handle matters squarely and crudely. Skewed. These are skewed measures of alarming tax rates of oil. And this is what we are going to talk about here. Yeah? When you choose to invest using your knowledge and the steadfastness of the richly economy that we have, you must also sometimes be judgmental. Be judgmental because there are those who are even living under poverty. There are those who are slum dwellers, like to say, for instance, in Kibera slums, Mathare North, Mathare 4, yeah, those sides of Roysambu, that those who are still in poverty. Yani nje maskini, nje jok milongo ni maskini ile ya ukweli. Maskini ya Mungu. Please, please, please. Let us weigh out and be judgmental on matter. Well, we are suffering. Yeah. Now, this 2 Corinthians, we were also talking about this matter. Becoming judgmental, becoming being always being at readiness. You must always be ready to accept whether the supply is high than the demand. Where the supply is higher than the demand, or the demand is higher than the supply. Yeah? This is about liability. There is no reliability at all. There is no reliability at all. No reliability at all. Matters concerning fuel. CS and I and CS John Badi, please. Please, I beg. This issue of oil is becoming rampant. It is becoming too much, and we are going to face it head on. Yeah, I said I'm the headacher, the setaka, and the massacre of this. Like today, for instance, we are trying to apologize to the public, and also we are apologizing. This is CS Murkomen. CS Murkomen will also bring you at around this time. We're bringing you here to become humane at times. I saw you. I am going to visit this woman. There's a woman who had a Ruto tattoo. You had a tattoo on your chest, and you have been placed under medical attention. This woman is called Wandeto. Wandeto has just succumbed bans because she was wearing a tattoo of President William Samoei Ruto. Yeah, this is just the level at which it shows you the level at which we are serious. The seriousness of fuel has become in our country of Kenya. Yeah, So we are going to work. You give us a working capital for the fuel, even if it's a 15 trillion budget or a 20 trillion budget. Give us a working capital on this budget that you're going to read. Yeah, because you have the clear budget that is coming towards the end of this month, if I'm not wrong. Table your issues. Properly propagate your issues. Yeah, we need a master plan for this. We need a master plan and a master stroke for this. We normally say that speculations for matters that you have not yet touched, yeah, the untouchable funds, the decongested funds. You decongest, and then you decongest the funds, and then you're going to try to liquidate them when they have already been freezed. You decongest the funds. That is, I'm talking about the asset finances and the financial records that are now going to be read in the next coming budget. In the fourth parliament, the next parliament that we are going in, the Bunge, that we are going in right now, towards the end of this month, that is going to be read towards the end of this month. You decongest and decongest, yeah? After decongesting, you've congested everything. You congest the funds, and then you try to liquidate the funds, and then you scrutinize. You scrutinize those who are in the banks, the commercial banks, the trust banks, the Indian banks, the whatever banks, the Western Union banks, all the banks, the power banks. And then you try to scrutinize the managers, those who are working in those big banks, those tall banks, the tall buildings. Yeah, you scrutinize them for their work that they have you scrutinize them for what is not tangible. We are on your watch, and we are on your backs, we are on your necks. Yes. Mae gimas kaka savi awache kenda wache mana maliet kapas. Maliet. Kenda wasema na moke. Mimi nimesimama kidete hapa. I'm also governing my space. From where I sit here right now, I'm governing my space. I'm guarding my space. I'm on the watch out, and I'm also on the run. I told you, for these gubernatorial seats, for candidatures, positions, yeah. Speak your bit like right now. Yes. Yeah, that is what we are going to do. We are unlocking the corner gates right now. That is in Gereb and also Goan. This is somewhere in Kisumu constituency, Game, Usenge, Awendo, Nyando. Yeah, those places. We are opening the corner gate with or without your mandate or the mandate of the government. I'm using my Bible as a weapon. Yes. Natumia silaha yangu, kama hii Biblia ndio silaha yangu. Naitumia saa hizi because we are going to open the horse gate and the corner gate. Because this has gone too far. The government of Kenya, this has gone too far. We are suffering, and we are suffering. You'll have to hold the horse by its horns. You hold the horse by its horns. Yes. Ushike iyo farasi na pembe zake zote. Hold the horses by its horns. That is what we are talking about. So viewers, I'm Jacqueline Adongo Gutu. I hope you are listening to me clearly for my presentations and my arguments about the fuel menaces that is going on right now. Yeah? Everyone is hiding. Don't hide behind behind closed doors, while the economy is being scrutinized for untangible contingencies. Yes. There's an energy mix that is going on. And the role play of the pivotal role is not strengthening anything, whether be it on the ground, whether be it in mashinani, whether be it in whoever you're going to elect for your new candidate come 2027. The role play of the pivotal point is not strengthening anything whatsoever. Yes. Now, I'm Jacqueline Adongo Gutu. I was just trying to weigh out what should be done on matters uprising. Thank you for watching. I'll be coming back to you right after this break. So stay tuned. Do not harm others. Demonstrate peacefully. Because we need answers. We need answers, regulatory measures cut across all countries, be it in Mombasa, be it in Kilifi, be it in Voi, be it in worldwide. We are going to demonstrate. We are going to demonstrate peacefully. Ali Hassan Joho, I can see you there at the Blue Economy. You have taken charge. Thank you in advance. We also have the governors, the most respectful governors who are around these issues concerning matters uprising about the fuel monies. Yeah. We are watching you closely. So stay tuned. Do not harm others. I'll be coming back right after this break. Thank you for watching. It's me, Jacqueline Adongo Gutu. Be blessed. We have also had the plane crashes. There's a plane crash at Idaho. They have two plane crashes. The big MiG, MiG. We've just experienced the MiG jets, the MiG-4, MiG-3, and MiG-6, and MiG-10. The MiG jets. They have just had a plane crash at Idaho. We have several victims who are on board. They have just been injured. They have been injured, and they are already under treatment. They are undergoing treatment at this hour, at this moment. So we will still continue observing. We'll be observing for you Sky News, and also ABC News, and also you'll make efforts to perform fragile visitation and matters concerning fuel monies. So thank you for watching. I'll be coming to you right after this break. Stay tuned. Yeah, erokamano ahinya. Nyasaye ber seche te. Nyasaye ber seche te. Yesu en Yesu ma jang'wono. Jehova Nyasaye ber seche te. Waluongo nying Jehova Nyasaye seche te. Mondo mi Yesu en sibuor. Jesus, that is Jesus. Jesus is the Lord of Lords and the King of Kings. Yeah. Thank you so much. Stay tuned. I'll be coming back to you right after this break.